Hey, what is up guys? My name is Oleg, this is Bond. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have a special unboxing for me personally. I recently celebrated my birthday, had a great time with family and friends. I actually got this gift from one of my friends, A Man and His Watch, a really nice book with pictures of some iconic vintage watches, and you guys know that I'm into vintage watches. Which brings me to today's video. So I was saving up money for a watch that would be special to me, and I was actually saving up for a Omega Speedmaster, the automatic version, or the reduced, the 39mm one. Two reasons why. Number one, it is cheaper by almost half, and number two, I do prefer an automatic chronograph to a hand-wind chronograph, which doesn't make much sense because the watch that I'm unboxing today is a hand-windable chronograph, but we'll get to that. So anyways, I was saving up for the Omega, and all was going well until it came time to actually purchasing one. And the import charges would be almost as much as I paid for the watch that I'm unboxing today, the vintage Baume Mercier. So I gave it some thought and I decided, you know what, at this stage of my life, I probably don't want to spend all that much on a watch. So I settled, quote unquote, for a vintage Baume Mercier that I have found online on eBay, and I've been eyeing it for a while. Just didn't know if I wanted to pull the trigger or not. It was listed at $350 US, and I made an offer of, I think, $250, something like that, and basically the seller and I have settled on $270 for this watch. In my opinion, that's a fantastic price to pay for a 1950s Baume Mercier. One thing I gotta mention before we get started is the fact that this watch is broken, quote unquote broken. The reset hammer doesn't work, so the chronograph should start and stop, but it doesn't reset back to zero. That's why it was so affordable, and some of you might argue it wasn't that affordable at $270 US, but I think for a chronograph from 1950s, especially with a name like Baume Mercier, it has the Londeron 48 movement, which is not like a very high-end movement, but it is a good movement, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to take this risk, because repairing this movement shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so I think I gave you enough of a backstory, plus I've been talking for too much. Some of you complain in the comments that I talk too much and it takes me too long to get to the watch. Whatever guys, I do my best, but I'm too excited, so I want to talk to you. Let's get me off the screen and let's unbox the watch. Alright, so time to open up my birthday present. I am really excited about this. Actually, my girlfriend is waiting to have breakfast, and I told her, wait, can't have breakfast yet. First I gotta open this box because I'm just too damn excited. And one of the reasons why I'm so excited is because Canada Post was on strike and still is on strike. So I didn't receive this watch for like 3 or 4 weeks. It was just kind of stuck in the loop, and it's finally here. Alright, so it's packaged pretty well. We also have all these like styrofoam balls or whatever they're called. Now I'm opening this package upside down because on the front side or on the top is my address, and of course I don't want to put that out on the internet. I don't think there's anything else in here. No, just a whole bunch of these styrofoam balls. I don't want to get them all over my house. Alright, so here's the package of the watch. I'm really hoping it's good and everything other than the reset hammer works. So, as I mentioned in the introduction of this video, the watch is actually kind of broken. So, why the hell would I buy a vintage 1950s Baume Mercier that's actually broken? Well, a few reasons. Number one, I'm crazy like that. And number two, sometimes it's good to take risks. So far, my vintage watch risks, for the most part, have paid off. So why not take another one? And the movement in this one is the Londeron 48, which is kind of a popular movement. So finding the parts for this movement and fixing the movement, cleaning the movement, shouldn't be extremely difficult. So that was one of the reasons why I took the risk. And another reason is actually the flyback spring was included. The seller included the flyback spring, which could be one of the causes of the chronograph not resetting. Maybe the reset hammer is broken. So of course I'll take this watch to my watchmaker. And if you watched my
5 or 7 tips on buying vintage watches on eBay, you will know that the first thing I do after I open one of these watches is put it on my wrist. The second thing I do is take it to the watchmaker, check it out, maybe service it, and with this one actually we'll need to fix it. So here is the watch. Oh my god, look at that. How beautiful is this chronograph? Here's a closer look at this vintage Baume Mercier. It looks amazing. In person, it looks even better than it did on pictures. The crown maybe is not original. I have to check that. If it's not original, it's not a huge deal, because of course it doesn't match the overall color scheme, so it could have been replaced at some point. But the watch is in really good condition, and for the price that I paid, I'm very happy. There is some discoloration on the dial here, some maybe dirt, some damage, something like that, so I'll try to clean that up. I'll try to do a little bit of restoring on this watch, not too much, because I don't want to touch that blue outer track, the telemeter, or is that a tachymeter? Kind of hard to see from this angle, so I don't want to, of course, erase that, and I don't want to touch any of the subdials too much, so I'll try to clean it up a little bit, but even as is, I'm happy with the condition. Alright, so let's try actually running this watch. So we're gonna give it a few winds, and then give it a little shake. Okay, nothing happened. Let's give it a few more winds. The thing about these vintage chronographs is you really don't want to overwind them. It is not going. Okay, now it is. So it was stopped. So it does start and stop, but it doesn't reset. Okay, so you can start it and you can stop it, but you can't reset it. Okay, so probably a reset spring is broken, because there should be another position to push, and it doesn't look like there is right now, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the reset hammer, or any number of things that could be wrong or broken with this watch. So of course in a few weeks time I'll do a follow-up video. I'll do a full review of this gorgeous watch. I'm so excited to add the Baume Mercier to my collection. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about the history of the company, of the brand.
So that was the unboxing of the vintage Baume Mercier, a little birthday gift that I got for myself. I'm really happy with the way the watch looks. There are some dirt spots on the dial. I saw that on pictures. I'm hoping to clean that up. If you guys have any suggestions on how I would go about that, please do leave them in the comment section below. I want to maybe clean them up if there is a safe way to do it, but of course I don't want to leave any wet marks on the dial, or I don't want to ruin the dial. So if there's no way to get rid of that dirt, I will just leave it, because it doesn't really bother me that much. I think it gives the watch character. But if there is a way to do it, I'd appreciate if you let me know in the comment section below. In a few weeks time, I'll do a follow-up video, do a full review, give you all the likes and all the dislikes of this watch, and also give you the story behind trying to fix this chronograph, if I was able to fix the chronograph, and the costs associated, so you can plan accordingly if you're looking into vintage chronographs for yourself. I appreciate you watching this video until the end. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this Baume Mercier, and also let me know what you think about the Omega Speedmaster Reduced, the automatic version. Is it the fake moon watch? Is it okay to buy? I just want to give your feedback, because to me, it's the real deal. It's still made by Omega. It's a fantastic, iconic watch. Sure, it's not the same movement and it's not the same kind of a watch that went to the moon, but it is still an icon, and I actually prefer the automatic chronographs over hand-windable chronographs, because for everyday use, they are much easier to use. By the way, today on my wrist, I'm wearing my Seiko vintage chronograph. This one is an automatic 6139 series movement. I really like this watch. Of course, I did a full review, and I took a bit of a risk with this one also. And if you're curious to see more information about it, there is an unboxing video, and I'll leave that in the description below. Also in the description below, there is a secret link. Check this one out. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you had fun. I'll see you guys next time.